Ain't no stopping us now. Love that song.
G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. State Youth Champ 1. We're into July. All the magic starts to happen heading into August.
That's
my friend.
exciting now, mate.
Love
That's
it.
exciting,
Love it.
especially in this competition.
Now we've just got to put it out there before we go any further. We love State Youth Champ 1.
Yeah, you better, mate.
But we implore and encourage everyone to watch this week's State Youth Champ 2 show, don't we? We do, don't we?
Why using inclusive language?
No, we encourage them to do that.
You encourage.
That's all I'm going to say. State Youth Champ 1 men. Quick question. Diamond Valley, 17 and zip. Can they go through the whole season without a
loss?
Right.
Absolutely.
Geelong 96 defeated Whittlesea 65. Pacers have lost their last 6 games.
Yeah, and look, Ryan Jones has been a bit quiet, and that does hurt them. And
Good play, Jonesy.
he is. He represented State Champ State Champ men in the big bounce.
Yeah.
And but he's been pretty off player at the moment. Maybe I think teams have figured him out.
You reckon Geelong love the old dime? Have a listen to this.
They like dropping a dime.
Michael Rabula, 28 and 10, 28 points, 10 rebounds. Emerson Varley, 20 points, 10 assists. Lewis Varley, 14 points, 11 assists.
I think the Varleys like dropping
Varleys,
dimes.
they love it, don't they? They share the love.
Maybe do you reckon they're just passing to each other?
Oh, they do. Yeah, probably at home, just passing the ball up and down the old hallway together.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, is it Georgia? Georgia Varley?
Yes, it is.
Sister?
Yep.
Because there's 3 of them.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. 2 boys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
We did establish that, didn't we? Well, I remember on a show previously you thought Emerson was a girl, that's all.
No, I didn't. That's not true. That was you, mate.
Sherbrooke 74, moving right along. Went down to Melbourne 78.
Emerson's the guy's name.
Oh, yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
Melbourne beat Sherbrooke in Sherbrooke by 4 points. Closer than I would have thought.
Oh, absolutely. I think Melbourne would have thought they would have got a couple more comfortably. But however, they didn't have Felix one off. Jack Purchase and I think another one.
Suns are up by 2 points at the last change, by the way.
Yeah, but I think despite having those guys out, I think Melbourne still would have expected to win this by, bit more than 10, more than 15.
Yep, got up by 4. Tigers 7 wins in a row. Jeremy McKay 20 and 10. Jack Gay 16 and 11.
Jeremy McKay, mate.
He's had a good last few weeks.
Well, last week he didn't miss a shot.
Yep.
This week he missed like 1 or 2 shots. He was on fire. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Harmer and the Jurgenator 13 points each for the Suns.
Interesting because usually they're required to score a lot more than that. But obviously other guys are like Sauce, Jared Moss.
Stepped up.
He stepped up. And a couple of other guys I know chipped in some points and they almost got a win. Would have been huge.
Eltham 68 defeated Ringwood 67. Interesting end to this game. Have you heard this story?
Yeah, that's all I looked at. I saw it on live stats, I suppose.
I hear Ringwood were at the foul line. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Max Sutton.
Max Sutton was at the foul line. I think
seconds.
it might have hit the first, put them a point up. Put them a point up.
Yeah.
Missed the second.
Yeah.
A Ringwood player rebounded. It's like 3 seconds to go or something like that. A Ringwood player rebounded it.
Yep.
Was swamped by 3 Eltham players. And when I say swamped, I mean swamped by 3 Eltham players. Like that, something like that. We usually save that for off camera, by the way. But anyway, it was absolutely gang tackled by 3 players. The ball spilled loose.
Yep.
An Eltham player just picked it up and said, "Oh, what the heck? I'll just lay it up."
I think some guy threw it, and a guy was cherry picking. And he just made a lap. Thanks for coming.
No foul called.
No, nothing.
Eltham got the layup. They win by a point.
Yep.
On the buzzer.
And their final stakes rekindled in the process.
There you go. The Hawks shot 11 of 37 triples. 37 times from the arc they went up.
Oh, yeah.
11 of them.
That's alright.
James Malvasso, 27 points. Lachlan Lloyd, 13 and 10. Brent Charles, 19 points. No Zach Haig.
Well, considering, Ringwood did pretty well.
Where was Zach Haig?
I don't know.
Didn't play?
Yeah,
He's getting married, was he?
No, I think that he was going to a wedding. Doesn't necessarily...
His wedding or...?
No, I think when you go to a wedding doesn't necessarily mean you're getting married.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay,
just clarify that.
Fair enough.
I think it's like 22.
Bulleen 91 defeated Hume City 72. Broncos have lost their last 10 games.
Yeah. Well, look, I think they're looking pretty good for the Spoon at the moment. They're 2 and 15, and everyone else is starting to push away from them, and they're battling.
Alex Hiller, 15 points. James Weston, 15 points, both for the Boomers. Well done.
Yeah.
Mark Beresdecki, 25 and 11. He's had a very good season.
He puts up the same numbers just about every week.
Matty Johnson, 22 points also for Hume City.
Hume City had the 2 standout individual performers, but Bulleen won by 19.
Absolutely. Diamond Valley 80 defeated Hawthorn 53. DVs, we said, 17 wins in a row now. The Eagles shot at 52%. I reckon in probably 6 or 7 games this season they've shot at 50% or higher.
Oh yeah,
That's massive.
yeah. And you know, another stat is Eagles. They're against. And their offense is great, obviously, and they only had 8 plays in this game. But their defense is yet to give up 1,000 points for the season, and we're 14.
Very good.
We're 14 rounds deep, so
Well, they're 17 games in.
yeah, it's ridiculous. That's a
Very
phenomenal stat line. They're doing a great job.
Matty Stewart 20 and 14 for the Eagles. Mitchell White with 18 points. Benny Waldron 15 points. Jack Barry 13 points for Hawthorn. Hawthorn not disgraced in that game.
I reckon.
You reckon they were disgraced?
They should have done better than that, to be honest with you. Because I watched them pre-season tournament, and they looked pretty good. And considering Don Valley only had 8 players, one absentee being Matt Reynolds, they should have got closer than a 27-point deficit.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I said that. I'm glad I said Hawthorn not disgraced in that game. Only for you to go, I reckon they would.
Yeah.
Waverley 75 went down to Eltham 79. So Eltham 2 wins on the weekend.
Yeah.
They're back in contention.
Yes, they are. They're right back in the mix. And
they beat Ringwood and Waverley in the process.
Yeah,
so
legit.
2 teams above them.
Well, legit teams. And Eltham's problem's been their consistency. Well, they found their hot streak on the weekend pretty well, thanks to James Malvassar, who had 54 points over the weekend.
Yep,
2
very
lots
good.
of 27.
27 points in that game as well. You just said that Falcons have lost their last 2 games. Michael Dow 21 points for the Falcons. Kawani 17 and 11.
Yeah.
Best name in the business.
It is.
Best name in the business. Hawthorn bounced back 80, defeated Bulleen 64.
Yeah.
Benny Waldron 13-14. Craig Dent 13 points in that game. James Capilleri 18 and 10
Again.
for Bulleen. He's had a good season.
Yeah, no, he's been shot in lot for them.
Melbourne 78 defeated Werribee 46. Chris Bergiotis 21 points for the Tigers, so the Tigers get a couple more wins on the weekend.
Yeah, they're travelling along alright. I think I think they're pretty well locked to be in the grand final.
Here's the ladder. Diamond Valley 17 and zip. Melbourne 15 and 2. Waverley 13 and 4. Hawthorn 12 and 6. Ringwood 11 and 6. Congratulations to Zach Haig with the wedding last week. Geelong 9 and 7.
Congratulations
Eltham
to go to a wedding.
Eltham 7
Well
and
done.
10. Sherbrooke 6 and 11. Bulleen 5 and 13. Whittlesea 3 and 14. Werribee 3 and 15. Hume City 2 and 15.
Wow.
What do you make of it?
Well, look, Eltham still sit a fair way out. Geelong didn't lose, so as long as Geelong keep playing the way they are, despite
They should,
Eltham
mate.
having a good weekend, Geelong should
Should,
still
mate.
be alright. But still a little while to go.
Round 15. Hawthorn Hume City.
Hawthorn.
Diamond Valley Waverley. Waverley lost their last 2.
Diamond Valley got the wood over Waverley.
Okay, 3 in a row for Waverley. Ringwood, Sherbrooke. Bring your confetti, bring the rice and all that sort of stuff. Well, Zach's back in this week, so bring the... Go on. Ringwood, Sherbrooke.
Yeah, I reckon.
Come on.
I reckon Ringwood, but not by a whole lot.
Melbourne, Bulleen.
Melbourne.
Sunday games. Ringwood, Geelong. Good game.
That's a good game. I actually think Geelong will get him.
Really?
Yeah, Ringwood game the night before. Geelong are playing good hoops. Yep.
Okay. Eltham, Whittlesea.
Eltham.
Waverley, Werribee.
Waverley.
State Youth Champ. What? Don't forget State Youth Champ 2 show. Got to watch it. Very, very good. State Youth Champ 1
Beating
women.
a dead horse, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. There's a dead horse in that show. Yeah, mine's
A dying horse.
Dying horse. Hume,
Present tense.
Hume City 46 went down to Bulleen 63. Boomer's back in the 4.
Sorry, I was distracted.
Boomer's back in the 4. State Youth Champ 1 women. We're talking women now. Boomers are back in the 4.
Yeah, well, they're playing good ball at the moment.
Obviously.
They are. They actually are. They've strung some wins together and against some good outfit the other couple of weeks. Hume City, it's interesting. They had all their players back and they lost. And they're now bottom, and it's probably done. Like they were looking at a fairy tale run maybe 3 weeks ago.
I think it might be done.
It's done.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, I would have liked to have seen him do it, but no.
Tessa Ramsey, 15 points. Carla Theodore, 15 points. Ella Burton, 12 and 15 for the Boomers. Vivzard, 16. Rebecca Romeo, 12 points for Hume
Bit
City.
low for Rebecca.
You know what though? Vivzard and Rebecca Romeo,
played in the champ team as well.
well, they've played a lot of basketball recently.
Yeah, that's
I think
a
they
good
might
point.
just be starting to burn out.
Oh,
They've had to do a lot.
Absolutely, a lot is expected of them this season. Yeah.
Diamond Valley 56 defeated Geelong 45. Tough weekend for Geelong. They lose to the top 2 teams. They dropped to 5th on the ladder.
It's not really any of their fault of theirs. It's just the way the schedule went. Unfortunately, they
Tough.
played the best 2 teams in the comp. Almost pinched it on Saturday against Simon Valley, but just didn't have the cattle down the stretch, I think.
Kelly Sleeps 15 and 10.
Good
Ebony
play,
Rolfe.
mate.
Who? Ebony Rolfe is?
Oh yeah,
Kelly Sleeps.
but Kelly Sleeves is especially good. She's one of the best defensive players in the comp.
Yep, Ebony Rolfe 14 points for Geelong.
Yep.
Now Ringwood. We've got to talk about Ringwood in State Youth Champ 1 women.
What was that?
Well, there's something going on at the moment.
Oh mate, core series.
Well, here we go. 4 straight losses for the Hawks.
Mhm.
Okay, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All at home.
Yep.
lost to Eltham, who hadn't won in 5 games. Ringwood 56 went down to Eltham 73. So I'll go back to what I first said. Something's not right.
Okay.
Would you agree or disagree?
Well, something's not right. They're not playing the sort of basketball we've been accustomed them to earlier in the season.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, four games in a row at home, loss, and they've gone down to Eltham, who you've got to admit, we've been talking about Eltham the last couple of weeks.
They've been horrible.
They've been on a massive slide.
Yeah, they have. They've bounced back.
I'll tell you what, I'll add to it. If you're not a believer yet that something's not right,
I said something was right, but
three of their 4 losses, Ringwood, have been against the 3 bottom teams.
Yeah, okay. However,
something's not right, my friend. They need to bounce back. They need to win.
I agree, all right, but your point about playing the 3 bottom teams, the 3 bottom teams have actually been in form.
Yep.
And not just on beating Ringwood, all right, but on beating these better teams as well. Hume City, Waverley have had players drop down from the champ team. Eltham, not that bad of a team. So
well, I guess you're echoing what I'm saying. Ringwood's not in form at the moment.
That's right.
They're going to make finals, and that they will. They'll make finals. They need to find some form in the next couple of weeks.
They do, and quick.
Yep, absolutely. 17 to 5 start by the Wildcats. Ringwood went 1 of 15 in the first quarter. 1 of 15. Holly Bowman 14 and 7. Jacinta Scott 13 points for Ringwood. Geelong 47 went down to Melbourne 66. Izzy B 12 points. Georgia Varley with 12 points for Geelong. Everyone really got a run in this game. There wasn't any standout star. Everyone just went out there and did a job.
Yeah, well that's all right. I think Melbourne, came into this game knowing that Geelong had played a tough game the night before against Diamond Valley and just did what they had to do to get the win, to get the job done.
Ladder, here we go. State U Champ 1 women. Melbourne 12 and 2. Diamond Valley 10 and 4. Ringwood 8 and 7. Bulleen 7 and 8. That's the top 4.
Yep.
Geelong 6 and 9, hanging in there.
1 game out.
Eltham 6 and 9, hanging in there.
1 game out.
Got a win last week. Waverley 5 and 9.
1.5 games out.
Hume City 4 and 10.
They're out. Okay.
Melbourne will make it, yes?
Yeah.
Diamond Valley will make it?
Yeah.
Ringwood lost their last 4 at home.
It remains to be seen. I think.
I reckon they'll bounce back.
Well, they got a week off, and I think the timing couldn't be better for them.
Bulleen 7 and 8. Will they make it?
Yeah.
Geelong and Eltham chasing.
Yeah, I think so at the moment. Yeah, I think that's where we're at.
Here we go. Round 15. Bulleen Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Waverley Diamond Valley.
Diamond Valley, I think.
Geelong Hume City. Geelong have to win.
Yes.
And will win. State Youth Champ 2 show. State Youth Champ 2 show. Just make sure you just have a look at it. Very, very good. I've enjoyed this week, my friend. I don't know if you're going to be here next week.
Nope.
You might be at home crying like a little baby next week.
I think I'm well within my rights to be.
Oh, yeah, well within your rights.
Yeah.
Suki Lala. See you next week.
Ain't no stopping us now.